Listen, boys, an inevitable war is coming, and you need to prepare. This isn't clickbait, this is fully serious. This is my own opinion, this is what I've seen. But a change is happening in the world, a change is happening in politics, and as a man, as a human being, if you want to not be enslaved, this is completely serious. You need to prepare for war, and you need to break the chains of the matrix. Now, what does this mean? I'm putting this out as a genuinely serious message. This isn't a joke. This isn't, hey guys, the Matrix, we're in the Matrix, we're trapped in the Matrix, we have to break free. No, this is like genuinely like, within, I don't know, the next 10 years, there's definitely going to be a war. There's like a civil war for sure, in probably every Western country. And it's all part of the plan, it's all following the plan. So I want you to, most people, they make like, oh, this is my journey to get rich, this is my drop shipping journey, whatever. Which is amazing, by the way. But this is going to be my, yes, I'm going to get rich journey, but it's also going to be my, I'm preparing for war, I'm breaking free journey. Now, what does that mean, and what does it mean for you? Let's get into it. Well, first of all, let's talk about what it means to break free from the chains of the Matrix. And I don't know if I can get into what the Matrix is right now. I might cover like basics and like basics of the plan. I don't think I can say that on YouTube, but how do you break free? I think there's like a few points here. First of all, you need to get your money up. You need assets. You need to basically become a millionaire. And you need like complete financial freedom. Let's talk about what that looks like, okay? First of all, if you're working a 9 to 5, you're making under 100k a year, that's a problem. You see, they have complete financial control over you. They can increase your debt, they can increase the assets around you so you have to pay more. They can increase the cost of food so you struggle more. What would breaking free mean? It would mean you don't have to be tied down and worried about the prices, especially in one location. The price of dinner, the price of eggs, the price of groceries, housing, rent, that shouldn't affect you too much. That's what being financially free means, and unfortunately, in this day and age, because of it's manufactured to be this way, by the way, but because of this, you do need to become a millionaire. That's basically it. I think, the plan is closing in. I'm going to call it the big squeeze. I can get into what that means later, but basically, we're on a time limit here. When this isn't like, oh, you've got like 20 years, like at most you've got 5-10 years to get rich before you're just completely suppressed, pushed down, and it's game over for your bloodline. So, how can we achieve financial freedom? First of all, you need to understand the basics of money, understand how money works, understand investing, understand how do you make more money. Because listen, investing is great, but if you don't got money to invest, you're gonna make peanuts, and that's not gonna be worth anything. So let's talk about, first of all, the financial freedom. To increase your wages, you need to increase your sales. You need to increase how much you can sell it for. You need to scale something. That could be a shop, that could be, let's say you sell a service, like you install solar panels. Okay, you need to first understand, how do I sell more solar panels? Maybe that's door-to-door sales, maybe that's, I don't know, email marketing or something like that, or advertisements. And then secondly, how do you scale that business? Well, first of all, you're gonna need to hire people. You're gonna need to expand your business, so hire people who can do solar panels, and so increase the sales until you can't handle it, increase your employees until you can handle it, increase the sales again, boom. And yeah, just grow that, man. And then once, like, you can't really put too much money back into it, then you need to go for assets, so investing. You can already make a lot of money right now from investing, especially crypto, but that's limited and it's super risky. So, for example, I've done pretty well in crypto, but you got to realize crypto is part of the plan, and it's not really good unless it's like Monero. But the price is still going to fluctuate. It's going to be good, it's going to be bad. I wouldn't recommend it. So we've got about 4 months maybe left on crypto to make good money. After that, you gotta look at assets. I'm talking especially silver, especially gold. Silver is the number one, I think. There's actually, if you know anything about charting, silver has a 60-year cup and handle formation formed. That means that's super, in cringe terms, bullish. That's going to explode, man. That is going to explode. Silver prices are going to go through the roof. So I recommend putting some of these crypto profits back into silver. Crypto probably won't last too long. It will last, but I mean, where you can make really good money, it's going to be debatable. Okay, so we've got that out the way. You know how to become financially free. Just become like a salesperson, create a business, blah blah blah, e-com, whatever. Secondly, you need to get your fitness up. If there's a war and you can't run a mile to escape from a bad guy, which they're importing, then you're gonna be in trouble. You're gonna get caught up, you're gonna get stabbed, that money more matters, game over. So you got to get your cardio up. Then you got to get big and strong. I'm not talking massive, I'm not talking the Hulk. I'm talking lean, I'm talking good cardio, I'm talking strong, like wrestler physique, like boxer physique. You gotta be able to outrun them. You got to be able to fight them. Maybe you don't know how to fight, you have to go learn how to fight. You gotta learn how to wrestle, you gotta learn how to box. That's it. Or like Muay Thai. In this day and age, they're literally importing third worlders into every Western country. That's really bad. By third worlders, I don't mean like I don't mean like an Asian country like Thailand. I do mean Asian country. I do have a few Asian countries, but I mean, I don't know. So if you live in the West, sometimes you think like, oh, Thailand's third world. No, it's not. It's super safe here. The people are amazing. But I do mean like third world as in you're from a war zone. Our country, Western countries, by the plan, by the way, you know, they damage these countries, and then it gets flipped around, so the left is now the right and the right is now the left, and then your government's importing them over. People who grew up in a war zone, they have very bad morals, they come over. You know, it's a problem all over the world. Like, you can call people like racist and all these words, but at the end of the day, innocent people are being affected by it. There's a genuine problem of safety, number one, and trust from like your community and all this type of thing. It's like very real. I don't think you can openly just call people names because they're worried about their safety. So you gotta get fit to handle these situations. Thirdly, in the plan, they're gonna create chaos. This just started happening. Elon is very much a part of the plan. He's gonna start pushing for basically like what's the word, like Tommy Robinson, like deport them, all this sort of thing. They're gonna start pushing hate onto Muslims, and it's gonna create chaos. Now, I'm not gonna give my opinion on this chaos, but should I say the people? But the chaos will be created, and then in chaos, there's vulnerabilities, right? They can take advantage of the chaos to implement things such as surveillance, a surveillance state. They can implement digital currency as like a national thing, but not a digital currency as in Monero. A digital currency as in we can track everything you do, we can track where you go, where you are. They're going to be able to put time limits on your money, so you have to spend it or it'll expire. And then there's like taxation and all this sort of thing. So I want you to realize after this chaos, if they win, life is going to be absolute hell. It's going to be much worse to live than it currently is. Like, if you live in the UK, things are already bad. You're already struggling to live. You're already struggling housing and food and eggs and milk and you're struggling with the basics. It's very hard to save money. We're going to end up living basically like 12 to a household eventually. And then they complain like, oh, we're not having kids. That's another video, but you're not having kids because people who grew up in, say, a powerful country that's no longer powerful, they don't want to live 12 to a household. That's the problem. What this means is, yeah, basically, our population is going to go down. We're going to be replaced by foreigners. The danger level is going to go up because, you know, in my opinion, white people are the least racist people. That's my opinion. That's nothing against anyone. In my opinion, that is true. So that means danger for us. I would recommend leaving, honestly. I don't think it's worth sticking around these countries. You should go to a safe country. Like, I know a lot of people go to, like, Dubai. That's super expensive. You go there after you start a business. But it's safe. It's like I think it's a Muslim country, right? And like, listen, it's super peaceful. It's not like, I've never been there, so I can't really say. But people in general are safe there. You got all these Asian countries, Malaysia, whatever. A lot of them are very safe. I don't think it's a problem. I think the problem is when you get the ant jar, you mix red and white and black ants together and then you shake it, that's the problem. If you just have white ants in a jar and you shake it, listen, the white ants are like, yo, there's an earthquake or something, what's happening, let's help each other. All the other ants do the same, but if they're all together and you shake that jar, then they're like, hey, is this red ant causing this problem? Then they all start fighting, right? So what I'm saying is chaos is inevitable. You need to prepare your body, your mind, your wealth to handle it. You need to be able to escape if need be. You know, you need to protect your family. You need to protect what you have. You need to buy these assets. And yes, time is limited. Okay? I said 10 years. That's like maximum, honestly. War is inevitable within 10 years, in my opinion. I think we're talking more like 5 years, at best. Um, yeah. And if you're in the UK, I'd just recommend escaping. Uh, Life is much better, grass is greener on the other side, no matter what they say. They always say, oh, yeah, the grass is greener on this side, that's what they want to say. And it's not really. No, it is greener on the other side, and you should leave. Listen, propaganda, whatever. China is better. I would say the living conditions in China are better. Although I haven't been to China, but I've been to Asia. It's amazing. I'm going to leave you with that. The big squeeze is coming. The big squeeze is the chaos. They're going to take advantage of that chaos, and then one or two things is going to happen. Full-on war where everyone resists the system and the people in charge. Or two, my hands are sweaty as fuck. It's so hot in here. I'm in Thailand. It's hot. Look at my palms, man. So, yeah, either one or two things. We're going to escape, war's going to happen, we're going to break free. More likely, 70%, 80% chance, we're going to win surveillance state, control state, military state. You're going to be suppressed, you're going to become you're actually going to become a slave. 80 hours, you're going to be competing with people who are going to work 80 hours for minimum wage just for a job. You're going to be competing with AI. Life is going to be hell. It's going to be game over for you. You're going to fully rely on the government, and you're going to have to listen to everything they say. If that's the life for you, then go ahead, stay poor, stay unfit, stay diseased, keep living ignorant, stay in that dreamland, because that's what's going to happen. I sound crazy, I sound schizophrenic, I sound all these things, but in reality, I'm just a dude who can pay attention and can see things. I'm an observer. I'm someone who can recognize patterns, and I can just look at something and realize, hey, there's something wrong, there's something happening here. I need to go fucking wash my hair, look how greasy that shit is. Damn. I think it's only been like 2 days. Alright boys, I'm gonna go fucking shower then, I'm sweaty. Make sure you hit the gym, make sure you make your money. Oh, last thing. I nearly missed it. If you don't want to pay into the system, go live in a tax haven. Your taxes are funding this. And honestly, they don't even matter because they can just print all the money they want and still tax you half your income. But you should leave anyways because your money is going towards cruel, horrible things and they're going to be used against you. That's the video. Please follow it, do as I say, leave the country, make more money, get fitter than ever, get into a tax haven and live your best life. Peace out, brothers.